I've been hiking in 27 national parks, and here are my top tips for getting good photos of yourself outside. I'm not a professional photographer, I just like taking photos of myself when I'm hiking. Tip number 1 is to wear bright colors. Outside of hiking or being outdoors, you will not catch me dead in a bright color, but for hiking, wearing bright colors really helps you stand out against the landscape. If I have time or I think of it, I also like to try and wear colors that are the opposite of the color that I'm going to be in front of. So for instance, there's a lot of blue here, so I wore orange. Okay, tip number 2 is to wear a hat. I notice that my hair tends to blend into the background of photos a lot if I'm not wearing a hat. So wearing a hat eliminates one more thing I need to worry about when trying to set up a good photo. Additionally, it really helps. I don't have to worry about my hair or anything when I'm hiking because I know that I'm just going to have it all hidden beneath a hat. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably noticed that most of my pictures are wearing hats, and that's not because I have an exceptionally cold head. It is so that my hair does not blend into the background. So I used to fall into the trap of basically all of my photos looking exactly the same with just me standing in front of a landscape. So I found that outside of trying different poses, it's really helpful to use things that you have with you. So, I'm hiking with hiking poles. So adding the hiking poles into this photo instead of sitting them down added a little bit of movement and made the photo a little different than other photos I'd taken. Same concept here. We were already drinking coffee. So instead of just sitting on the bench, I decided that I would kind of incorporate all of the things we were already using. So use props if you have them. You already brought the stuff. You already lugged it all the way to the top. You might as well use it in your picture. Okay, I've tried to record this section like 10 times and I keep tripping over my words. So this is the final go. If getting a good photo is very important to you, I highly recommend planning in advance for the type of shot that you want to get. So, looking up the destination before you get there and kind of thinking about what you want out of a picture. It doesn't take a ton of time. It can be just something that you look up on Google, Instagram, whatever, just to have an idea of what you're going for. So when you get to the top, you're tired, this is the shot I'm looking for, and you can snap it, and it really helps cut down on time, and I think will make you a lot happier with your end result.